Okay, so last time you all decided that you were going to go meet the church and the denizens of that church and the people in it. And you managed to meet them and hang out for a little bit, find out the church is actually quite sentient and doesn't appreciate new visitors. And y'all had your little adventures, and in between, Sterling got a mindfuck as per usual and almost killed himself by offending the church itself. And then you each got little titles and stuff that you're meant to do to kind of pass their trust check tests. And yeah.
Hey.
What do you all want to do?
My mama?
Well, they got jobs to do, don't they?
Yeah.
You were each given an objective.
Yeah, because, like, correct me if I'm wrong, like, this city isn't really, like, that, fuck, what's the term? Touch and go? That we're expected to, like, hang around here, like, a bit longer than, like, what was initially implied.
Yeah, so in the city there's a lot of stuff to do in C, and it's actually like you're meant to be here for a while.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, Lucy's got a class to teach. Just gonna be the whole thing.
Which guild was that?
I don't. Did they even tell her where to go to teach that?
It's on the document.
Yeah, no, I swear Cactus wrote it down somewhere.
Look at your document, Alirsa. Alirsa?
Oh, I did not realize I was muted.
The
Alirsa document.
The Alirsa files.
Crypt daycare. I'm teaching the class to Skevnar and Artesia.
Yeah, and then Cordova has the mining guild stuff to do. Helping with their clockwork machinery.
But I was saying I thought it was part of the church. It was the class.
I mean, you're teaching a class, alright.
Yeah.
I was incentivizing to have you each go with each other, though.
Oh. I thought it was only Lena who was allowed to see that happen. Because she was special.
I mean, you could all go do your things differently from each other. It's up to you.
This is Sterling, my teaching assistant, and this is Cordova, my teacher's pet. Wah, 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 he says from outside the window.
Yeah, no, just bend over, fucking, like, Cordova's entire eye just eclipses the entire point, like, field of view of a window. Wow.
Sterling, what was your job again?
I didn't get a job because they thought I was a golem.
No, well, you said you weren't a golem, remember? They found out you weren't one because he was gonna shank you.
They didn't give me a job after that.
I remember the last thing he had to do was to just, like, fly as long as he could. That was his task.
Yeah. Then I'm assigning you, Sterling, the job of going out to help
the
defense division.
the goals that we were you wrote down. You made it a point to write down the development guild, the defense guild, and the mining guild.
Yeah, I wrote down all their goals and stuff. So
I assume those were the guilds that were pertinent to us.
yeah, so if I remember correctly, and within your notes, Cordova, you're going to the mining guild. Lerse, you're staying within the church to teach a class, and Lena is going a part of the.
It was the basement to fix some shit.
To development, or was it in? Or is it in the
I don't
basement?
know, they
of the
decided
church?
it was like down below was where Sir Tiny's stuff had like been falling into disrepair.
Gotcha.
And they wanted her to go fix it.
I don't know if it was like as far down as where the fucking dragon is, but they said the basement.
I remember now. Just a lot to keep track of in notes. But Sterling, you can go with someone else if you wish.
I feel like someone needs to keep an eye on Alerse. She's gonna get herself exploded.
I never have trust in any of my games.
I
Even when I'm
love-
DMing, no one trusts me.
I love how I have made probably some of the most catastrophic decisions out of the entire party, and yet Alerse has less like.
Yeah, but Alerse was like, I'm
a
a really good golem maker. You should, I'm like a mentor to Lena. And they were like, oh, you should go teach a class on how to, like, repair a golem's core. We're out of teachers because all of them have had their hands exploded off or something.
No, they literally died because they got caught in the car. And I said, aha,
They got caught.
perfect job for Alerce
What did I
because
say?
death
Yeah.
does not stop her.
They got caught in what?
The cogs.
Oh yeah.
It didn't just take an arm, it took all of them.
so clearly the answer is, hey Sterling,
That's
think
where it
fast,
just
go. Hey Sterling, think
figure it
fast,
out
go,
fast.
go entirely liquid all at once right now, and then just pick him up and toss him into the gearbox.
Well, see, that's what I have the oozes and the wax for.
Well, one of these days, Sterling's basically gonna be like a fucking like a rubber hose animation, like fucking T1000. It's like you could just pick him up, chuck him in a gearbox. He fucking turns to liquid, sloshes in and out, like comes out fully formed. It's like, you tossed me in a gearbox, you fucking prick.
That is true. I can turn one of my hands into liquid right now. So help you reach hard to reach parts or something.
So, off to your teaching duty, and Cordova, you're heading over to the mining guild.
Yes. Unless you would like really prefer that we stick together, like I'd be fine with like. I'm familiar with sessions that run on like a player phase, like overarching
Yeah,
architecture.
we're gonna do phases. Don't worry. But
We all just like joined back up during lunch break.
Which actually, I'll note that the campaign that I'm referring to, probably one of its greatest strengths, that like the entire party of 3 of us that we all agreed on was, for once, it actually felt like all of our characters had things to do outside of like the party campaign shenanigans. Like it felt like, all of our characters actually had lives to attend to.
This is the weirdest fucking classroom I've ever seen.
wrong map.
Quickly bring out the map of fucking one of the like fucking nooks and crannies of hell. There's your classroom.
So you okay, so you have your note of where the class is going to take place as the information reveals itself. You are teaching a class inside the church today. All the classrooms are inside the main church, but however, they couldn't get the kids to come into attendance or some of the adults, as there is currently an issue going on underground in the steamworks. So they're sending you to Crypterpool School to teach some of the low income.
The way you said
How
that
did
just like
that-
sounded like a dirty word.
How did that how did that Section 8 housing assistance copy pasta go?
I don't know, but the school name reminded me of Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School. Anyway, doesn't change Alarce's job. Unless it does. Is the golem still there? They just left the, like, potentially hazardous golem in the middle of some low-income kids, like, it'll probably be fine. Yeah, didn't I again?
Is that right?
There you go. Yep.
Larce. So, you managed to travel over to Crypterpool. Upon getting into Crypterpool, you find that it's kind of decently looking. It was half built out of a castle, and they just kind of took the bits and bobs and converted it into a classroom. And you see there's one main classroom with multiple little hedges similar to a college room. One where there's oval shaped glass as windows all across the back walls and sides. A giant skull in the middle, halted by 2 candles of gold trim and a pure marrow white brickwork. There's a chalkboard at the very end, 2 doors, and a nice little pulpit for you to stand at. Inside is stacked to the gills of around 30 to 50-year-olds, all waiting for their professor, as there is a one-eyed man with an eye patch. There's one-eyed man with an eye patch, standing at the door and says, Your new teacher has," and then you hear bzzzt from the connection into the back of his neck from the generator on the walls. He goes, "Your new teacher has arrived and will be helping you into the next chapter of your study."
Is this another instance of organ failure that I can resolve with her?
This
Generate.
is an instance where his mechanical engine that was inside of him ran out of mana cells. They didn't replace it, or he was too poor to replace it. So then he bought an external generator that he wore on his back, but then the gears in that broke. So then he connected the main power hub into his neck and stuck an engine on the wall, but the engine on the wall is running on 3 snails.
Nice. Think we can speed that up with 1d4 oozes.
We just reamaroo and just slap an ooze in there.
Just slap 1d4 tiny size oozes in there.
I'm a good slime slim.
I mean, it's not like they'll get exhausted, right?
Is that the first thing that you do upon entering? Because you are shown the door as you walk in. Sterling, you also walk in. Roll me a wisdom save, Sterling.
Oh my god, I didn't even do anything! Is it a magical effect?
Sure.
Flashes back to high school.
Oh my god, a 1 and a 2.
You now
What is
one.
happening? I got a 1 and a 2. I had advantage.
So the
it's,
2
it's,
is the
it's
one.
the 2. But
goes
like,
with, yeah.
jeez, that is awful.
So upon entering the school, you feel a bit of wandering as you enter in the halls, and the halls feel like they twist onwards as your mind kind of creeps into the back of you, where it feels like it's being pulled back on both sides, like someone's grabbing the side of your skull. And as you look further down the hallway, you hear a gentle breeze. You hear a voice along with a gentle breeze across your face that says, "I want death.
Oh.
Kill me."
Is that the golem talking?
Well, you see at the far end of the hallway there is a golem There is a golem. It's not the golem that's in the classroom, but it is a golem.
What's going on with that golem?
You see a rusty as fuck golem, where instead of replacing it with mechanical bits, they've been grafting skin and bone and flesh into it to replace it with biomechanics, and it has not been working well, as there are 2 vats of blood behind it that are technically keeping it lubricated.
Oh.
You sound
That's
like Alerce's
fantastic.
kind of problem solvers.
And as you hear that, you then, coming out of the stupor, see the light of 1,000 souls beneath the crypt as they all yell out, "Kill us!"
The shadows down there aren't from the enemy. They're golems that are going bad.
This is one of those, what those fleshy kind of golems beneath the crypt look like. Their
This
magic,
is what they want Lena to fix.
Not as bad as I was expecting, honestly.
the magic in them, inside their bodies, is overclocking the machinery and grinding up the fleshy bits that are fleshy and then converting it to raw mana, which is then coursing through the gears. And in doing so is kind of mystifying them and turning them to sand. And so it's like leaking out everywhere as they move. Very, very painful.
Yeah. Well. I'll use telepathy to tell Cordova and Alerce that.
Oh, you can try.
Oh no. Does it not work?
I need you to roll me a con save for the not being deafened by the screams.
Awesome. Oh my god. Natural 20.
Ayo.
Went from rolling a 1 and a 2 to a natural 20.
The dice giveth and the dice taketh away.
So you managed to put a message through to Alerce as you both get a ping in your heads. How do you respond, Cordova?
Dude, what?
I
Well,
like to imagine
heard
that's
that.
the
I
message he
just-
sends back.
Well, I heard most of like what was going on before. I just like spaced out for like the 15 seconds before you asked like about me.
How do you respond?
How do you
Cordova?
respond to getting the message that this is going on?
how many fucking people do they have under this fucking city?
Well,
Because you said 1,000 souls.
yeah.
I assume that's separate from the 2,000 shadows that are surrounding Grima.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's Cordova's honest reaction.
Pretty decent reaction, I'd say.
We'll get to that when we get to it. For now, I have to unlock Young Minds.
As you enter into the room, you see the man with the generator strapped into his neck, and you send over some slimes that climb up the walls. Everyone's like, "Whoa, what's that? What are those?" As they're all in astonishment as it goes over and they dissolve the snails and begin to generate energy much faster into its place. As he says, "As I was saying, class, this is our new professor for the day. Our old one, as you know, was grinded to, well, a pulp last week, and as many things go, may the gears and cogs bless him, and his soul wrap itself into continuum. May we honor our dead. In doing so, we have taken the slurry and put him into a new stasis, as you see as the golem outside at the far end of the hall.
Oh my God.
He shall be remaining as lubrication for our old guardian, but we may not know as to why they gave him skin and bones. We will give him everything he needs to survive."
Larissa makes a mental note to get some of the pulp. But later. Larissa was initially going to introduce herself as Miss Fleche, but now that they're calling her a professor, she's upgrading her title. Hello, everyone. I am Professor Fleche. I've come highly recommended. They were just amazed and astonished. They couldn't believe it. Anyway, the Elder called this process of fixing a golem in front of you all fatally dangerous, which is awfully dramatic wording for occasionally prone to killing you. I mean, seriously, it must be nice to be able to take time off each and every time you die to one of your creations, if you ask me. Where I come from, you just have to dust yourself off and try again. You'd think at their age they'd know half of learning is intuition, improvisation, and overcoming consequences. And she's going to proceed with her lecture. And the early part is going to start off with her simply being a new teacher with the odd quirk of comparing everything in the golem to interacting with a human skeleton, because she's used to assembling and raising undead, not golems, and is trying to fill the gaps badly. So she's saying things like, "For this class, we already have all the parts we need, but normally you'd have to go and procure them yourself, and this isn't Sluffberg, so you won't find the materials you need littering the landscape after a massive battle or a tragic wagon collision." And then later on, she's saying things like, "Honestly, you all have it relatively easy here with this little one," and she's gesturing to what I assume is at least a large-sized golem for it to have,
Well, they haven't
like,
wheeled
completely...
They haven't wheeled the golem out to you yet.
Oh, okay. Well, I assumed at some point it was going to be wheeled in.
Yes. One
And,
of them raises their hand to you.
Yes?
"Professor, who's that weird-looking one with you?
Oh, that's Sterling.
Is
They
he?
pointing to me?
Yeah.
They pointing to
Is he another of your creations?"
In a manner of speaking.
I'm just waiting for them to ask if they can take me apart.
I finally crafted him from the mold, or what's the term? Like the clay that shapeless clay he started out as, and made him into the man he is today.
They all
But
like,
yeah, she's
they clap,
Oh.
and they're like, "Oh, so you could say that you were his god of sorts, then."
Wow. They're these type of people. Okay.
He says
I'm a
that
person
in
who wears many hats, but for now I just serve a god.
They all
spread
look
his
at
word.
you with a side eye. You worship a god, Professor? But I thought gods were nothing more than silly pipe dreams that you only believe in if you can't do the work yourself.
Alerce has decided that's a student she's making an example of.
Are you lazy, Professor?
That student's getting a bestow curse at 5th level, so for the next
Oh my
8
God.
hours, his breath is going to smell like a horrid cocktail of, an unholy cocktail of grave dirt, embalming fluid, blood, swamp muck, and alcohol. Every time he opens his mouth.
As you point to him, what do you like? Describe to me like that interaction.
She is putting on her best customer service smile and wagging her finger like, nope, you better stop talking. As he just keeps going. You see just like a little zap from her finger.
As you send a little bit of your magic over that hits him in the face, you see a bit of a wafting black flame course the back of his skull, where then he goes to open his mouth, and everyone's like, "Oh, what the fuck, man? Shut up! God, you smell awful! Fuck!" And he like closes his mouth.
She's going to do a quick, smells just like home, before she challenges anyone else to test her further, because that was just a warning.
Professor, what did you do to him?
Disciplinary action.
He says, I don't want to be rude, Professor, but I'm just asking. We don't come from a place where religion is open. So, of belief difference, we're taught that using gods is lazy.
The, like, pound sign, like, slowly growing on her, head as he's going, and still going, and still going. And she's like, now remember, this next one's gonna be 24 hours, and I copied the homework of the God of Suffering for this one.
Oh no.
If Cordova is in fact outside the window, she'll...
No, he's off with the mining
Okay.
guild.
I was gonna say if he was, she'd be indicating, just ask him how it went.
So they're just curious as to like how you're allowed to use religion and they aren't, and like the merits of a cleric as a teacher.
Well, the trick to that is letting her teach. Is her response. But she'll try and get back into it. Like, anyway, I'm personally used to working with as many as 206 parts on average, and I got to the point where I gotta make at least 9 or more units at once, or it just isn't worth the time. But thankfully, you only have to deal with 4 limbs, a head, and a core today.
They bring the golem out to you as the automaton slowly clanks forward. Today we bring to you one of the rudimentary golems that we have. It is a chef golem. He has many fire spirits within him, however, the mana crystals were then replaced inside, giving him an automata core. We don't know what the issues are after we stripped those nasty little buggers from his insides. He ran for a good 50 years and won't run anymore.
You sure those weren't load-bearing fire spirits?
Well, from what his notes say, as he pulls out a small file and dusts it off as he creases with his finger, or like 2 fingers, the 2 inches of dust off the file. And then hands it to you. Do you flip through it?
Yeah, I'll try and make heads or tails of this.
So it's written in Old Elvish.
Yeah, we got comprehend languages for that.
As you flick your hand for a spell, all of the kids like, whoa, Professor can use high-grade magic? Cool. Without having to use ritual?
Also,
Or use one of those gems? That's
I
amazing.
didn't think about it, but earlier didn't you say it was packed to the gills with 30 to 50-year-olds?
Yeah.
And they sound like that. Gosh golly, Professor.
I'm just doing the young ones right now. The old ones are just kind of looking at you with funny.
Okay.
Gosh and golly, Professor. And you comprehend the languages as it's written out to be, the first one is, so as you read through it, right, all the specifications in the file and everything else in between, this was meant to be a industrial cooker mixed with an automaton, where it was supposed to be on front lines, helping out just chefs and everything, and the whole point of it was that it was experimenting with using the latent spirits in a forest after they just cut down all the trees, and instead of just having the forest spirits go back into the forest, why not capture them inside of an automaton and then have them burn for a couple 50 years as fuel? And the center core would essentially store them and then use them as batteries, burning out the life essence in the middle of it. And so he would be able to control fire, and there's multiple multiple sections where there's like heating coils and what are these like canisters inside his body. You'd fill the canister up with like water and whatever foods you wanted to cook, and then slide the canister in. There's like 16 slots inside of his chest cavity. And he could also prepare food normally as well. So it's just like a interesting way of having like pressure cookers, like 16 pressure cookers in them, little mini ones. Put a roast in one, put a side dish in another, and have him keep hot swapping them out, dump and put the next one in while he's preparing other food.
Lacey's starting to think to herself that Sir Tiny might have been quite the polarizing character back in his day.
My thing is that they were using spirits and apparently souls as fuel, but he didn't think of using shadows.
Well, see, he could have used them. He just wasn't using them as whatever it was you suggested, as a
There's
battery,
also a
so
chance that he's
whatever.
already used them as fuel, he just doesn't remember.
Or didn't know that's what they were.
Oh, that's also true.
Oh, those are shadows. I call those delighters.
Stop guessing my shit. So they wheel the automaton in and have it like stand before you. Do you want it laid across to the main operating table, or do you wish to work on it standing up?
Did it in fact turn out to be large size?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, she'll probably have it laid down so she can actually reach in there.
So the old man goes to lift it up and says, "You there, spry-looking fellow. Can you give an old man a hand?" Points at
Who's he saying
Sterling.
that to? Oh. Yeah, I'll walk over to help him.
"Thank you, you wireback."
Gosh, they just racist as fuck to these.
Now-
Isn't the city run by them?
Kinda. Now lift. Roll me a strength save.
Oh, I don't have good strength.
Didn't think I asked Gary.
What the fuck is going on? That's a natural 20.
Sterling grows a pair of nuts and just absolutely channels this inner Cordova. Cordova, your feathers begin to ruffle a little bit.
By the power of Cordova.
As you were able to channel it by the power of Cordova, you were able to summon strength from his bond. It's his pair-up boost. He gives you +5 strength and nothing else. And you lift it onto the operation table. And just so we're all clear of what I'm referencing, this is the classroom I'm referencing.
Of course it is.
Yep.
So as you're as he's put onto the operating table, and you step back, he says, he says to Alersa, "I thank you, cleric or otherwise, that you gave me some of your slimes, that I might be able to finally run well again. Oh, it's been 30 or so years since I've had a proper hamster installed."
Yeah.
The famines took them all away.
The hamster famines have affected us all.
I don't know why they kept feeding them lead pellets. They said it was good for them.
Yeah, I hear they
Hamsters
really like
never die normally, man.
really like lead.
They said if they were able to shorten their wheat pellets with lead, that it would help stabilize them. He wasn't wrong, it did technically help them, but there wasn't lead they were using.
They picked something even worse than lead to feed the
Lead was the
hamsters.
binder
Yeah.
agent. They would grind up like they'd grind up like flour and then like just stretch it really thin, like with the starch and stuff, and just keep subsidizing the starch into it. But they would use lead as a binder.
Teaching assistant, do you have any fire spells on you?
I do, however, it would take considerable effort.
Oh, I was referring to the young spry one over there.
Oh, him.
I have green flame blades, so I can hold my hand out and have it burst into green flame.
Do that to Alersa's candle, I guess, and then her candle will try and
Shank Larissa in the neck,
light.
I guess.
No, she's got like a floating candle hovering around her all the time. So my thinking is she puts some candle wax in this thing. Fucking green flame blade ignites the magic candle. The magic candle has an ability where it gets way more intense if it's hit with flame magic for the next few minutes, and then she uses that to reignite this guy. Before that, she'll do some supplementary slimes cleaning out the insides and trying to fill in the cracks in any of the gears. And as she's going along, she's mentioning things like, if you notice any other performance problems, I find that often you can just fix them with this. And she just starts shoveling her rations in because they have soul essence.
You're just going over and you're doing some outrageous shit. It's just gonna work, and they're gonna be like, "Okay, that taught us nothing, though."
But how many rations with soul essence would you say is equivalent to the number of fire spirits I saw in the blueprint?
Well, before you do anything, let me get you a small like schematic drawing of what you're kind of even looking at in the first place.
Alright, while you do that, I'm gonna remember to roll my fucking food shit for the day.
Do you have any
Probably wise.
undead that have fire stuff or like made of fire?
If I did, they'd be on the ship. 6, so we get to choose. Probably just gonna end up with the one I usually go with, honestly.
All you gotta do is cast Raise Dead on the golem and then promote it.
Well, I got other ideas.
That'll definitely work.
And if everything else fails, I got my divine intervention back, so we pray I get one of those. Just like, you got any fire spirits you don't care for? Or some otherworldly flame you want to contribute?
Well,
Well,
Okay, so I'm going to post this picture. And don't worry, we only just started a little while ago. I overslept.
Gah.
So that's my best rough drawing that I can do for right now. So inside that golem, you see there's the main core, like the main spirit core. And as I told you about the other like cylinders that you would lock the little canisters into, those are all like little tiny circles around them. Between them are trace lines of ruins and carvings that go in between where the mana would flow to, of like the molten spirit's essence. And below that is a stabilation generator, where there is a mechanical generator beneath that is pumping out like excess energy or electricity into 2 mana coils, which are able to kind of like self-stabilize it a little bit and are just taking any like the back end slash, the spirit trying to fight back and break out, and so it's like taking the extra pulses of energy and sticking it in there.
Nice.
All the fluctuations.
I like to imagine they're just like everything comes back to hamster wheels.
Now that I think about it, if we really need another like spirit or soul to fuel it, I can use the Hellhorn to summon a demon. and we can shove it in there.
Oh no.
You know, I had a thought of using a fiend, but I was like, I don't think I have a way to do that. But yeah, in the
So-
meantime, she's just shoveling rations in there because she knows she has soul essence in there.
So you put a bunch of. Where are you putting the rations specifically while it's opened up?
It sounded like the energy needed to go into those little things surrounding the core.
Well, the little
Kinda
things
veiny
surrounding the
ones.
core, those are like the pressure cookers I was telling you about.
Oh, okay. So then, yeah, the glyphs or whatever you were saying were the
So
elementals travel through.
You start sticking the rations in there as you're just putting in these like pucks, like these like, well, they're kind of like square pucks. As
Yeah.
someone raises a hand and says, "Professor, what are those puck things you're putting inside that automaton?"
Yeah, as she said before, she's saying a lot of problems can be solved with snacks. And make sure to include a healthy dosage of love in every bite.
So as you shovel them in, nothing is happening.
Yeah, and then we do our thing with the green flame blade and the candle and heating the ashes so they kind of melt into there.
Roll me a religion check.
Hell yeah.
And
We
Sterling,
gotta-
roll me a religion check.
We gotta make sure we
I'm good at those.
put our all into this. 27.
A 2.
So, Sterling, as you are melting the wax onto the thing, or helping melt the wax onto the thing, as it then sets fire to melt everything, because you are a component in the ritual, I just needed you to roll me a religion check.
Is he a component in the ritual? He just
All I
does
did was
green
light the
flame blade on my
candle.
candle. Yeah. He's step one, I'm
forget.
step like 2 to 3.
Man has a channeled god, but you both have gods behind your respective, and you're doing a new ritual to bring this thing to life. That's why I needed the 2 religion checks. Is that you're completing a ritual, but you're making your own steps, making a new one. So the 2 different gods that display here are Mercule and the god of the shadows in Mirror Dimension.
Fusion, huh?
So, as you melt all of the rations with the spirit's kind of essence mixed into it, the essence is acting as a substitution of the nature spirits that would naturally be here, and because the machine is trying to grab onto them, you see like little tiny mechanical needles and pinpricks trying to like find the spirits to like stab into to like lock them in place, but because it's open essences, it just kind of wafts around. And Sterling, what happens is that you feel the power of your god kind of slowly coursing from your feet upwards as it trickles up your body. And for the briefest moment, your hand flicks upwards as a light little blanket of shadow extends from your metal hand and slaps them, basically backhands them, as you backhand the spirits back into the body, as it cramples a little bit and crumples under the brass and metal tin structure. Slapping the hat shut, it begins to rumble and shake. The center core begins to absorb the essences all at once, and the reback and the kickback of such a thing enters into the gearbox below. The gearbox shatters under the rusty weight of its own self, as it has not been maintained in a while.
Oh, what about my maintenance earlier with the oozes and filling in the cracks with the
Like, you filled in the cracks and stuff, but the gearbox itself hasn't had, like, the mana coils, like, replaced or anything. Or maintenance in a while. So, like, the mechanical machinery, those are fine, but, like, the mana actual coils and stuff to transfer the energy out of the gearbox haven't been maintained. Or upkept, and that requires a bit more. But with your 27 on your religion check, as you're channeling your god Merkiel through it, the mana coils are halted from deteriorating any further, and Merkiel extends the reach of the death, his hand of death through you, as your hand washes over the being, as just like a single motion, just wafting over it with a light green necrotic energy slowly drifting across this mechanical body as all the slimes die, fall into an ooze, and then rigidly solidify around the cracks and seams and little bits and pieces of it as their bodies become the new mana coils. Upon which the automaton, with a horrible clanking, sounding like a Ford motor, like hit in the backside of it, going eventually kickstarts up as it bursts a bunch of embers and flames from the backside of it. The smokestack and the vents that are inside begin to pillow out a little bit, and the top begins to broil like a teapot kettle as it stands up. Upon of it standing up, the both of you are pinged in the head of designation of a master.
Me.
Who has the higher wisdom?
I would assume it's the cleric, yeah.
I have a -2 to my wisdom.
As
That's fine,
designated
baby.
to you, it looks at you and says, "You have given me new breath, and for that I thank you. For where is the front line, my master?"
Go ahead and sit over there.
Very well, I see we are within a respite. Where might the ingredients be? For I have the need of cooking upon me. I can feel my roiling, boiling belly needing of a grumbling and tumbling.
She hands it the latest fish she caught, and
Very well.
whatever else she has ingredients-wise.
He takes your water skin and fills one of his canister, shoves the fish in, slaps it, and shoves the canister into his chest, then closes the door. Like on his stomach or whatever.
So she continues the lecture as though nothing happened. And
Professor,
at one
how
point,
did you do all that? What was...
as I said at the start, intuition, improvisation, and overcoming
But,
consequences.
One of the older ones look over at you and say, "Yes, that's all well and good, but you're here to teach us how you actually did this, so we can apply it to ourselves. How did you really fix this golem? Yeah, you shoved food into it, but what good is food if we don't know the ritual you just did?"
You really should pay attention to what I was saying. I covered each step as I was doing it.
Could you write them out on the chalkboard for us?
Sure. She's going to write out everything she did, but it's not going to make any more sense written out because she's still going off of logic she's developed over her journey that no one understands. Like, if unit X up, feed it rations, snacks help.
How do you feed... Professor, how do you feed an automaton rations? It doesn't have a mouth. And our food doesn't have whatever your food has. Well, what are you saying, feed it rations?
If the unit begins screaming, does not necessarily indicate failure. Some units just need a bit of adjustment, coming to terms with sentience and or mortality.
Professor, your teachings are sounding a lot more like the religious practices of those morgues over in the state.
That guy is getting the forewarned 7th level grade.
Oh my god.
Cactus, do you recall what Neural did to Cordova to get us that medal?
No, I don't.
I don't know.
Do tell.
Let's just say the man's having the worst bathroom problems with his life. It feels like whole pieces of metal are ready to come out.
Shit and metal, gotcha.
Shitting metal in the regular bar ingot side.
I don't know if she can necessarily like cause him to actually do it, but I for sure feel
Roll me a
like
religion
a 7th
check.
level. I was gonna say I for sure believe a 7th level can at the very least make him feel like it's happening.
Yeah.
2 12s. Okay, 24.
For your religion check?
Yeah.
You manage to course Mercule through his body, and your power dwarfs over the 7th level spell as he begins to, at a moment, have explosive shitting diarrhea, as it turns out metal razor blades and ingots.
Oh. Jeez.
With his bloody ass now spread and him screaming for his life in the background. Oh my god, Professor, why? What is that? Ah!
And that's why we brought a silence spell.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, I have silence.
And so you just cast silence.
Oh
on them?
yeah, no. Don't fix the anal fissures that you just gave him. Just fucking hit it
You
with
snap
silence.
your fingers and form a silence bubble around him, where he's like, you just see him screaming in agony, holding his eyes and his face, trying desperately hard to get out of it, but he can't move, as the rest of the students can vividly see his entrails coming out with him as the ingots are pulling on him, and he's shitting literal bricks of ingots and razor blades out, and one of the kids says, Professor, can we use this metal to smelt?
You
That's their
certainly
first
can.
Thank you for the gift, Professor.
Anytime.
You might want to tell him to wash it off first.
Blood's good for the machines.
Yeah, they've been using that as lubricant out here.
I swear.
Isn't that why they call it bile mechanics?
I can't fucking believe it. Like as poor of
You can't
a
bile leave it?
relationship as fucking like mining operations have with their workers, I feel like Cordova with like the people that he's gonna be teaching, it's gonna look like fucking Disneyland by comparison.
Well, congratulations, you have made 2 new rituals. You have made the Ritual of Rising, where you have convinced someone to jot down a ritual that if you believe hard enough and push enough love into food, that you can bring a mortifacta automaton back to life with simple use of shoving food into its incinerator. And then another person raises their hand and says, Professor, how did you make him shit iron?
Through the power of Mercule, all things are possible.
Who's Mercule, Professor?
Everyone has their secrets or something.
He unlocked her catchphrase, or her code phrase, so she's going to blabber on about this for a bit. Until at one point, someone drops a pencil in the class, and suddenly she just, like, stops, dead-eyed. And she's experiencing shell shock she's seeing traumatic flashbacks. She hears Cordova's voice saying, "Come on, Alerce, just 5 more reps, reps, reps." So someone like Sterling snaps her out of it. She's like, "Oh, right, where were we? Naming the golem, yes. That's the most important part."
So, Professor, Mercule was your professor then?
Yes.
I knew that he wasn't a god. He must have been.
Yeah,
he can't have
just
been
for
a
the
god.
sake of cultural compatibility,
both.
just say that he was your
Gods are
professor.
just worthless little beings that don't exist. Obviously, he's a mentor.
It's current year. You can be a professor and a god.
The kid looks at you like you were joking. He's like, "Oh, I understand your joke, Professor. Don't worry."
That kid's getting a 7. Shit charges. Actually, no, we're burning the candle for a 6th level now.
Oh, jeez.
He thought he was being good.
Anyway, and she casts another silence while that's going on. Anyway, anyone got any fun names for the golem?
The kid like blabbers on in his head like, "Oh, Professor, I knew that you were having your joke. You're quite the funny one. Might I ask that, like, how did you come across this mad murder?" And he's just like blabbering on, and it's just quiet. So, you asked if anyone had any other questions.
No, if anyone had any fun names for the golem, and then she's going to just keep them even after the class should have ended long ago because she's just disapproving every name. And then finally she decides the perfect one and calls it Cognito. The new golem's name is Cognito.
One of the kids sprouts and said, "Professor, we don't really name the automatons. They don't really need names. They just have their subject names for what they actually are, like a machine. They're a tool."
Part of the family now. The better you treat your golems, the better they'll perform.
One of them says, "I realize that you've been throwing around your magic all across the place, but is it really necessary to throw your magic at us if we're just asking the question of why you studied under this man named Mercule?"
You get extra homework tonight.
The kids trying to be good students and this teacher punishing them.
I don't like their attitude.
That's a good thing she doesn't know power word pain or something like that.
I don't know.
think
I
the
feel
bestow
like
curse
shit
would have
your
been
brains
was
out
worse.
some ores is worse. Yeah.
Well, you then hear the bell ring as it goes like, "Brrrr, brrrr." And the man said, "That is the end of our lesson today.
Everybody have fun. Remember what I taught you.
We shall resume again after lunch, as the second student set shall come in."
And she hands like an extra pile of papers to the one who mouthed off last. As to write,
blank
"I will not
papers.
disrespect Mercule 10,000 times."
Well, he wasn't trying to disrespect, he was trying to learn more. Like,
How dare.
okay.
I think
So,
Alerce's all there, so.
as they're all walking out, the golem takes the cylinder out and hands it to Alerce.
I received the cylinder
Make me a
of, I
con
presume,
save.
food. Yeah, probably hot.
He just pulled it right out of
Hot
the
on the
broiler
bottom.
and is like expecting you to be able to handle it.
I can handle it. Con save. 11.
You take 12 damage as your hands are seared and a little bit cooked as you unscrew it, not showing the pain to him as you're happy, you know.
It's fine.
little
I
crowd.
got aid and Hero's Feast.
You take out what is a clearly poached, seasoned fish from the cylinder, handing the cylinder back. It is cooked and laid out across your desk.
She will happily eat it during the lunch break.
Yeah, that's your lunch right there.
Do I discover a new recipe from this canister fish?
You learned how to, with a pressure cooker, make poached fish.
Yeah. I think this is literally the first chance I've had to learn a recipe since I got the oven.
Sterling, how do you feel as this automaton turns to look at you?
The one we just fixed.
Father, what is
Yeah.
my purpose?
I don't know. Does it say anything to me, or is it just looking at me?
It looks at you and says, you hear a faint whisper from it. Do you try to interpret?
Yeah.
Okay, roll me a whiz save.
It's always a wisdom save if
Is
it's
this magic?
Yes.
$22.
It says to you, I thank you for laying my shadow to rest, priest of the gone lands.
What? What? Did I do that?
In a way,
I just slapped the shit out of the essences that were going into the thing.
yeah, you backhanded a shadow into the afterlife,
Oh, was that what I was doing?
essentially.
Oh.
Because the essences were trying to bind with the shadow and create that little husk soul that we talked about before that happens. And it didn't work,
okay.
and you backhanded the shadow into the afterlife. As you hear a slight twinge in your head and you get a headache, you see a bit of light coast from above you as a voice says in your head, "For you are working well to complete your tenets. We expect good things from you, Guardian Sterling." As you
What
weave
tenets? You
our
haven't told me
tapestries
anything.
into reality. Continue your work, my son.
Son, I don't know. Do I even know who that was talking to me? Is it just a
the
random
beings from the
angelic
higher
voice?
land.
Well, I know that. I was just wondering if it was one I could recognize.
No.
Do I even know
Yes,
what
he's-
tenets he's talking about? He's like,
No.
good job committing the tenets. And I'm like, I don't know what I did.
The vague rule set you weren't told about.
Yeah, pretty much.
As his
kinda-
mind's coming back into focus. Sterling, Sterling, Sterling. You really should try this fish. It's delicious.
Is anyone in the classroom with us?
No. Well, besides the guy up top in the silent shitting iron on the floor.
He has to think about what he did.
Yeah, I'll turn
We'll
towards
spare
you.
the dying once he gets to 0 HP.
I thought about just casting color spray at some point. Try to, like, if they got off topic, just like flashbang them.
Surprise, chuckle nuts.
Pay attention, pay
Ding.
attention.
If that golem had have been acting up. I was seriously gonna do the fucking. Lancey just like kicks the machine to make it work, and I cast or do the divine intervention via that. Just pray it works.
We will. So, after unpausing, as I eat my bratwurst that I came back with as a snack.
You should have brought best.
You there, Cordova?
Broke.
Yes. Wabba
Okay.
wabba.
Wabba wabba. So, you walk over to the Miners Guild. As Lena's tagging along with you, what do you say to her as you two are walking there?
So, like,
As
out
we
of
cut to
curiosity, what was the 3,000 odd years ago like? I've been meaning to ask you.
Definitely feels strange, especially since I do see a lot of it in the current day. Seems like we were really innovating shit then, and people just piggybacked off of it. As far as I could tell in this country, at least.
I mean, like, has tech actually like moved forward, or I guess like societal stuff moved forward compared to back then, or
Oh
is it-
yeah, I will. With the world being bigger, there's more to explore now. So people have and
Oh, wait.
have discovered. So
oh, like
just,
less of the world was explored back then?
I would just say more. I personally never really traveled much, but I would say if I had the stuff that we did now, or the people that we had now doing what they were doing, it would probably be easier.
The past is also
Okay.
relatively undefined, so go hog wild with it. As our historical.
Tell us about the bread wars.
Yeah, bread wasn't triangle back then.
Oh,
You had to cut the bread yourself, like a dignified person and not a little lazy slob.
Turn the frog.
I mean, like, were the major countries that were around, different back then? I'm not that much of a historian.
Yeah, you're not asking much of a historian either. Beyond just,
Roll me a history check with advantage.
I mean,
check with it.
I reckon like 3,000 years, like there's got to be at least a few flags that have changed, right?
Ugh. Oh, and that's 20.
Okay. Yes. You roll that in the owlbear?
Oh, fuck. I had it on self because I was doing the
That's fine.
thingy.
I believe you.
I'm changing it.
So the world has changed a lot. Back when you were growing up, there were 6 smaller kingdoms. It wasn't like the 3 major kingdoms you have now. There was like around 6 of them. And each of the 6 kingdoms relatively had not equal power, but they all had like different gods they worshiped, so it was more like of a religious state kind of thing. Politics were really slow, and a lot of the developmental people were kind of on the outskirts of towns or in mountains and such, like your grandfather and your grandmother, where the actual cities were super slow to change. Kind of like they are now, but in a much worse way. Like you had to, we're talking like Catholic Church. Alchemical science, you fucking heretic! Die! And so they weren't the nicest to machinists, but they also used all their, like, oh, by divine providence, we use this machine gifted to us by God. Kind of like that. War wasn't really a thing that was fought often. Like, there were some wars, but it wasn't, like, to the scale that it is now. It was, like, small skirmishes, maybe between a couple months. Like, the feudal warring system, like, you would, war in the summertime. And then as fall came around, you'd stop. Winter would slow everything down. And there'd be a few countries that would try to war in the winter. Usually lose too much, and then wouldn't be able to do anything in the spring, would be taken over. So there's a lot of stalemate stuff. And the war that
Punitive
was...
conflicts.
Huh?
More like punitive conflicts.
Yeah. And the issues of the time were a lot different, too. Mostly concerning themselves over, like, mana ore. As magic items weren't as prevalent. The study of magic was less known about. It was more religious, so there's more clerics than there were wizards, and if you were a warlock, that was pretty common. Sorcerers were really common. The mechanical revolution was relatively, like, a pretty recent thing. Like, at the time that you were alive, your grandfather and grandmother were, like, fucking prodigies, right?
Yeah.
Where they were, like, getting towards electrical and, well, high-end electrical, starting to get to, like, vacuum tube transformer level, people were still in the Industrial Revolution.
Yeah.
By the time everything kicked off, it was pretty modern, but politically things didn't change too much until, like, you know, the Six Kingdoms were abolished and consolidated on each other. The big thing back then, though, was if there was a war, it was sort of like a genocidal slaughter against a certain race. At first it was the fishmen, then it was elves, and then later on it was dragon people. You were only alive for you were hearing stories of the fishmen, and there were talks and startups of elves being eradicated.
She does recall this with, like, a eureka, because firstly, brain rot from being stowed away, and secondly,
Been
she
scrolling
really
on
only
those,
cared about machines.
Millennium Shorts forever.
Yeah, machines and weapons. So it wasn't in the forefront, but she just kind of goes, you know, people have an attitude now, but in a different way. You noticed whenever I comment on machinery, that fucking gator pissed me off. Because firstly, back then nobody would question it. They know me. Granted, I didn't like them, but they knew me and my grandpa. But yeah, now they just know my grandpa because he fucking locked me away before I could do anything with my fucking name.
I'll be honest, that gator dude was kinda had that, like, old dude, I know more than you do kind of shit going on.
I'm used to that. Religious dickheads running around too back then.
Roll me a insight check if you want to remember what the elf war was gearing up for.
Larcy sneezes when she mentions religious dickheads.
Oh wow, I could roll this so good. It's a 1.
That is a natural 1.
Yeah.
I was planning on giving you the information anyways, but I'm not funny. You are stricken with a headache as you take 10 damage, and Abelard catches you by the shoulder and says,
Easier.
He is walking with you. Abelard is always accompanying you. This is Lena, my
Don't ask him for the time.
lady, my fair lady. Are you all right?
here's Fair Lady, and you know that picture of like the different migraines, and all of a sudden it's just like the full red, like the entire torso is red from full body encompassing migraine from that one statement alone. Yeah, she's like Fair Lady. Fuck. Like, kind of not in a mean way. She just brushes him off a bit.
I would suplex you in a playful way, but also you're way too old to take a suplex.
Abelard just says, I didn't mean anything by it,
You're old and stuff. You don't need to say all that, though.
Are you alright, miss?
I'm fine. Racism hurts my brain.
You remember a few little memories of the reasons being that predominantly they were druids. And the people feared druids at the time because a lot of the druids didn't know how to control their power, and as the world began to grow with more souls in it, they would go a little insane and lose control of their powers often. And if a druid lost control, it would spell doom for a village, as trees would erupt out of the ground and cause mass eradication, or they could control weather events. So like a storm is brewing, great, he lost control because he tried to dispel it and made it worse, and a bolt of lightning erupted the fields on fire. What's that? There's a big wave coming through and there's a storm brewing on a ship. Well, I'll help you out. Control weather. Oh no, I caused a tsunami and it hit the city. Fuck.
Sounds like a lot of first world problems.
Oh, I can speak to animals. Hold on, let me help us out. Hunting party tells all the animals in a 5-mile radius to fuck off, and we're gonna kill you all and slaughter you. Instead of, hi, we're friends, by accident. So all the bears come out of the trees and kill them.
Yeah.
Or they wild shape wrong and contort as their literal bones shatter to contort into the animal instead of them shifting into the animal.
I know
And
that.
before,
Druid.
and before we learned that's how griffins and hippogriffs came about.
No, it was just one really shitty snake.
Like this snake that can't bend. It's just like a bunch of 90-degree angles.
One of Cactus's other games, it was a druid who was just like pops out from being a snake, and he's like, someone's
they turned the nope rope into a nope rod.
He was a druid that didn't know you could wild shape into animals. He thought you had to shape yourself into the animal. So he'd use like flesh crafting and necromancy and mix with druid craft to turn himself into a snake and slither towards you. And then to transform out of it, he'd reform his bones and body. Just thought that's how it was. That's why it was so painful.
I mean, shit, dude lives secluded in the woods. Who's gonna teach him?
Real.
He's like, oh yeah, druids. And he's like, sees a druid that turns into a bear, and he's like, oh my god, he must have a mastery over his skill and not feel so much pain.
If you were doing something wrong in the bathroom, how would you ever know? Because no one's there to tell you you're doing it wrong.
This is also, as it turns out, why fucking druid circles happen.
But no, they were being eradicated for that reason. And by modern times, there's no discernible elves left. And any of them that are left are met with extreme prejudice.
I like to think that Lena, because she heard like horror stories, essentially, she's like scared to travel to new places because there might be a druid just in the woods somewhere, and like a landslide just comes out of nowhere or something.
Landslide having all those fucking druids again playing around in the forest.
We literally
I heard
found a
if-
druid who does that.
I heard if
Oh,
you
thinking about
if
it,
you don't eat your
seeing-
vegetables or clear your plate, an elf is gonna come eat you.
Thinking about it, running into a druid that was that strong was probably like running into a fucking unicorn, wasn't it?
Yeah, the archfey.
I mean, he was
100%.
also. Yeah, I was gonna say he was also like a powerful fairy, so technically, yeah.
He was like, I can't use magic because it'll literally like suffocate people in a field of trees every time I cast spells.
Ugh.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we were like, "Hey, you want to become mayor of the Kid Kingdom?" And he's like, "Yeah, I guess I'm qualified for that." I wonder how the Boy King is doing.
I don't know how to do the,
The
One
one-
Piece narrator voice, but
The one kid to
Flashback to
rule them all.
flashback to the village. And in this area of the world.
Little did we know a civil war erupted because we never dethroned the Boy King.
So
I feel like-
you... Oh, go ahead.
I was about to say that I feel like the One Piece like narrator is a little bit more like sports announcer, but like
And in this
pirate.
corner of the world...
a little bit more energetic.
Luffy and his friends. Kind of like that.
That's just Grandpa telling a story by the fire.
Oh. Luffy and his friends. I can't get it. I don't fucking know.
No, sports commentator is like you gotta get all punchy with it. Anyway,
Anyway.
One Piece fans, hold on to your butts, because this
Yeah.
next episode's gonna be the shit.
Well, I'm talking about, like, I'm watching through Dressrosa, and the narrator doesn't ever sound like that when he's, like, describing, like, the next scene or whatever.
I
I primarily watch dub.
I was gonna say
oh,
sub or
that
stub.
would explain it.
You know, the same guy has been dubbing the whole series for, like, fucking ever. The same announcer
Filthy
for
dub
the
ass.
entirety.
Shake my head.
So do you arrive at the?
Yeah, so you arrive at the mining guild area where after you pass the drawbridge, it clanks up as you see a dwarf.
Flanker.
As you see a dwarf standing in front of you, as well as a tiefling. A mixed race.
Good.
The dwarfling.
Was that a question?
No, the dwarfling.
Okay. You just
Well,
went
okay,
a mixed
so-
race?
So dwarf tiefling.
I thought you were saying there was a dwarf and a tiefling, like two
Dwarf.
people.
Oh no,
Dwarf.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like initially.
no, there is a
Yeah,
dwarfling.
and then you just
standing.
started saying half breed, like
A half breed?
Yeah, no, that's what got me thinking. Is like, oh hey, you actually it's like, oh well, what's the tiefling mixed with? And it turns out it was the dwarf.
And so he says to you, "What brings you to the mining guild today?"
I'm I was brought on because I was starting to get familiar with clockwork. Apparently, I'm supposed to.
Ah, you're
Help
the
you guys
clock
with,
technician that I've heard about. Very nice, very nice. Quite.
I guess that. Yeah, I guess that would. I'd technically qualify. For the record, I have assembled this and this only. He's gonna hold out the, like him-sized alarm clock.
He extends a hand to you. Very nice. I think of a name real quick.
Jinbei. But it's spelled Bay as B-A-E.
Well, we'll go with John Doe. I'm John Doe.
Oh, nice to meet you, John Doe. My name's Cordova.
And your lady friend?
This is Lena. She's a I forgot what rank they gave you. Or position.
I'm technically the head of the engineering group that just came in. Just spoke with the
But you learned
elders.
everything from me.
Apparently food fuels everything, and I'm ready to inspect the mines.
Food fuels everything. Well, it does fuel our stomachs, I might say. But please come this way. Do you want to stop by the cafeteria for refreshment? It was quite a journey, I assume.
Curious?
Yeah, I haven't really eaten anything since coming to the city, have I?
He kind of taps you with his stick near your stomach, Cordova. Ah, big guy, I see. Well, come this way.
Pray tell, how the hell did you reach my stomach?
Big guy.
Well, what'd you say, Cordova?
Pray tell, how the hell does he reach my stomach?
He's using his stick.
Yeah?
Aren't you shrunk, Cordova?
That not last time I checked.
I thought the assumption was you shrunk again back to the size before. Like
Hold
each day, every time. Oh, we
Wait,
didn't
do I?
pass a day. We only passed a few hours. Remember in the ring, so.
What? Okay, hold on. Cordova's
I assume you're large class.
No, Cordova's base height is 50 feet.
Yeah, but I assumed you went down to a large class like you did before.
Yeah, I was in the middle of like checking my inventory to make sure I actually like subtracted the shrinking potion. Where is it? There it is. Shrinking potions last 3 hours.
Okay, so you
I
used
have
another
4
shrinking
more.
potion.
Yeah, so that'll put me down to 3.
Again, he taps you on the belly.
And also like use the jacket to shrink myself down another size class. So yeah, yeah. Really big guy. I'm. This is actually as compressed as I could get.
Ah, big man, I see. Using a bit of that old back compression, I understand. I have to get one vest myself.
Oh no. This jacket is magic, and
Oh, a heated
I'm actually,
one. Even better. I'm sure I could use one of those for my old joints. And he starts to walk towards the cafeteria.
I follow him. Is like, and I'm also actually a lot more of an expert with herbalist alchemy than clockwork, admittedly.
I guess we could log you over to our old apothecary. He's not doing so well these days.
Oh.
Yeah, he got a rock stuck in his foot when he was planting the dynamite yesterday. Blew his legs off.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good.
It's a bit more than a rock
Gnarly.
foot.
Well, we were able to save him. Used a little bit of a metal joint and hooked him up to a nice old system that the old apothecary was hooked into before.
Oh.
I believe it's the same one that old librarian uses over in the Dusty Archives.
Oh.
Oh.
You can't die here, man. You can't get injured. You have to die.
They're just gonna slap you into an antique fucking goo goo gaga chair. Like.
They bring you over to the cafeteria where you walk in to see that the whole cafeteria is filled with dwarves. Of all various sizes, and they look over to you as you open up the door and says, "Well, my compatriots, we have 2 new workers. Please give them a warm welcome." And they sit and they clap as they look at you. Now, please go over to the cook. He'll fix you up with whatever you want. Grab yourself a drink. Gonna be a long day ahead, and you need to get all your nice fiddles in a stick.
League of Legends.
Take 3 damage for that.
Death. Your Honor, League of Legends. Clack death. I get the sneaking suspicion that Cordova's that Cordova knowing Dwarvish is suddenly going to be incredibly relevant.
So you walk up to the guy who's expecting you not to understand. He asks you in Dwarvish, "Well, what do you have there, you big old chicken?"
And Cordova's going to respond in surprisingly articulate Dwarvish. Black-billed magpie, please and thank you.
He looks up to you and says, what did you say to him?
He called me a chicken. I said black-billed magpie, please and thank you.
"Oh, you understand our language, it be. Very nice."
What
What can I
nation
get you,
that
you
I'm
black
from-
tweeter?
Clip that. Let's see. Usually I just go at it with a crap load of seeds, whatever fresh or dried fruit happens to be on hand. Actually, my particular kind of bird folk is pretty omnivorous, so honestly, whatever you got, as long as it isn't like dairy, then it should be fine.
Very well then. He takes out what essentially is like one of the little metal trays of a cafeteria and then puts a 3-inch slab of meat on it.
Yeah, that'll do.
It gets you a Hydra steak, as well as he stacks on like 4 scoopings of rice, some veggies, then some mashed potatoes on a different plate, and then stacks you in some fruit, and then some other vegetables. And then on that second plate, puts a stein and says, "What kind of drink you want?"
I mean, we usually go with either water or mead, where I'm from.
"Oh, you wee little... You belly necker. You gotta have something a wee bit stronger." He pours you a
mean-
straight stein of scotch.
Fair enough.
And he puts the 2 plates on the top and says, "Okay, go over, sit down now." "Well,
Thank you
miss,"
kindly.
he says to you in non-Dwarvish, "Well, miss, what do you be having?"
I'll have what he got. Scotch
And he
and all.
kind of looks at you and says, "You sure your body can handle it?"
Try me.
"Okay, little feisty bugger you be. What do you be having, old man?" I'll have a bowl of porridge and a coffee." "Oh, simple life, you see. Okay. Any sweetener in that porridge?" Some berries would suffice." "Very nice. Oh, dried berries. Okay. Real poor of you there. You sure you can't get you anything else? Maybe..."
Old man, get a schnitzel or something.
"Nah, she's talking. Here, I'll set you up with this.
Give
Here,
him some milk. He needs some strength in his old bones.
I'll give you a round of cheese." He puts half a cheese wheel on your plate. And hands it to him. "There you go." So you all sit down in the cafeteria, little table. The dwarf comes by and says, "Well, I've already had my fill, but I'll be nice and go get myself another plate. I'm sure I could use a few." He taps his belly and comes back with 2 pounds of bacon.
Ooh. Hey, hey, Cactus.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what your take is on like the potion of shrinking's like 3-hour effect, but I kind of am inclined to think that it doesn't actually like it shrinks you down, but I kind of get the impression that it like doesn't like nullify whatever like actual caloric intake you require.
No, it doesn't
As if,
nerf
like,
it.
you were-
You're still just as hungry.
Yeah, okay, so Cordova proceeds to put away the entire plate. Uh like the entire assembly in like a couple minutes, and then comes back with his tray. Hey, you don't happen to have any pork and beans, do you?
Oh, little fat twinings there you be. Very nice. I'll give you a
I'm-
second helping. And he slabs another piece of meat on your plate.
All right, thank you much.
Lena sees this as a competition and is trying to eat it as fast as possible.
How good is your constitution?
Pretty fucking good.
You managed to keep
I'm
pace.
just flashing.
You're just imagining what?
I was saying I'm just flashing back because I'm pretty sure she already challenged Alerce and lost very handedly.
Well, yeah, wait, wasn't
that
that a
specter
drinking
is still haunting
contest?
her.
Wasn't that a drinking contest that?
Yes.
I
Yeah,
think you
no.
both challenged Larissa at some point when I've been doing my gimmick of like the fucking anime appetite.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, and here Alerce is like, God bless her.
So
Like
you're
she's trying to fucking out eat a fucking nascent kaiju.
so you're putting it away as you're keeping up with Cordova, and Abelard is waiting for the porridge to heat up his dried berries so he can then eat it. And as he's eating his porridge and sipping his coffee, as you both go back for second. Did you go back for seconds, Lena?
Yeah, fuck it.
He says, "Oh, the woman's back for seconds. I didn't expect your stomach to put her away so fast."
Just put it on the plate, man.
Oh, damn, no one would be so spicy with me. I didn't put any peppers in there, did I?
You can put them on there too.
Oh, spicy little brat you be. Fine, take a pepper or two. But don't tell ya, I just warned ya. Your stomach's gonna be reeling in a smoking belly pot.
It's now a good time to mention that birds barely even register
Can't taste
capsaicin.
capsaicin, yeah.
You grungling. So is
Fucking-
you're downing the pepper. I need you to roll me a con save for the pepper, Lena.
$22.
You eat the pepper, and it is definitely spicy, but you're continuing on as you're beginning to down the food. Cordova, though, is just packing away, just shoveling it in like he's a fucking anime protagonist.
Fucking
Goku at a food
real,
buffet.
real Goku hours here, yeah.
So as he's packing it away, I need you to roll me another con save to keep up with him, as your stomach is not quite as calorically burning as he is.
So funny thing. If we're playing by
24.
square cube law here,
Oh, okay. Well, you managed to pack more food away and stuff it in for a third round. And as you're both eating, realizing that she's beginning to eat faster and faster, Cordova, how do you respond, seeing as you're just eating at like your normal pace and she's like aggressively eating?
I like to think Cordova is like, well, she might be anticipating a long work day. He shrugs, goes back for the. He goes back for the third plate. If we're playing by square cube law here, Cordova's probably going to need like a couple dozen plates.
So after the fifth plate, roll me another con save, Lena. As you can feel your stomach kind of bulging a bit, the grumbling of getting pretty fucking full right now.
Oh, 13.
You almost vomit as you hold it back and choke it back down, and as you smash your chest in, as you almost choked. You are very full, a little bit sick. Do you attempt to go for another?
No, she's not that fucking stupid.
As you just look over and Cordova's downing his 7th plate.
Cordova
kind of-
returns with 2 trays in hand.
And it kind of dawns on her now. She totally fucking didn't take for account that, oh, it's actually just like he's big, but he shrunk, but he's still big, technically. It's like, she just kind of didn't care enough to think about it that hard.
Good. Okay. So, for this last bit, I want to ask, when exactly would the cafeteria be inclined to stop Cordova?
They don't.
Oh, funny. Okay.
At that, he just needs to take a fucking pot from them or something.
The cook, seeing as you've
yeah.
come over for your 8th plate, says, "Okay, buddy, hold her up there. I'm not cutting you off, but we're going to make this a wee bit better for the rest of the people involved here." And he comes over with a couple dwarves by him, and they lay 3 pots of chili next to your chair. Like 3 giant cooking pots of chili. Says, "You can finish that off from yesterday."
Okay, yeah, that'll probably be a decent roundup for, like, a breakfast.
"Found a real fat bird, did ya?"
Oh, no, I'm just, way smaller than I normally am. And, apparently the things that I'm doing to shrink me down just, don't...
They kind of elbow John Doe as they're like, "Hey, John Doe, you found a real fat bird, did ya? Did you pull the penguin out of the sea?"
King Dedede. You're saying he's not a penguin?
Also,
Cordova
Cordova
really looks like
always
Kirby
has
right
his
now.
lunch. He's packed by Alerce.
What was he, a
Yeah, no, I like
quaxolotl?
to... Like, he quacks a lot.
I thought it was a good one.
What does Abelard think of Lena just absolutely looking ill?
He looks over and says, "Now you will learn that overeating is not good for you. May this lesson serve you well, as you were mere but a child."
She gives him a
Hey.
glare and starts trying to do push-ups on the floor to digest it faster.
He kind of grabs you by like the scruff of your back neck and jerks you up. Roll me another con
the
save,
fuck?
not to vomit.
Just so you know, if she vomits, she's vomiting on him pointedly. 20. Not net.
You manage not to vomit, but you're jerked up by your neck. He says, "Don't overwork yourself, madam. We have a long day. And I wouldn't
That
want
damn
you...
near almost made me fucking throw up.
Well, maybe you shouldn't push your body so hard. Child."
Well, it was not because I was going to do anything. It's 'cause you
What
yanked
would you do
me.
without me here? You pat your head.
Okay, then I'm gonna go walk it off. And she steps outside the cafeteria to do the push-ups there.
He kind of just like grit and just holds you by like the back of your
Bro.
coat. And he's like, "No, come here."
She's
Actually-
gonna drag him at this point.
Actually, slow walking is a good idea. I've overeaten, like, a couple times before. Usually slow walking is the best way to go about it.
He pats you on the back. "No push-ups, just walk."
Okay. Sure.
For the first time in a long time, Abelard gives you a glare.
I've saved your life a time or two. It's fine.
Abelard feels like he's not being fatherly enough after seeing the 4 that were there and then realizing who they are. He's like, oh, if I'm not fatherly enough, they're going to steal her away from me. I'm not going to be able to fulfill my duty.
Does that make sense?
They're going to be better guardians than I am. I got to step it up. She'll choose one of them.
Cordova just like
He's already
sees a
fine.
new victim. Cordova's like,
literally
come join
fucking-
us in the
she literally-
exercise chamber.
Fucking gambled. Save his life.
Hey,
It's fine.
hey, you know what? Hey, you know what's a good way to like increase the amount that you need to eat every day? Getting swole.
Time to pump
Yeah.
some iron.
Well, guess what? That's what she's trying to do.
As you walk outside, you see there are some small mounted creatures carrying little wagons around.
How small?
About the size of a dog. Carrying small little wagons around, but they aren't dogs. Look kind of like rodents.
He pulls out the orb. She wants to talk to one of them.
What do you say?
Hey, what are you?
It turns to look at you in pure wide-eyed astonishment that you're talking to it.
Hey, what's up?
All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle.
You then feel the fear come off it as you hear some of its like little whispers. Are you a druid?
No, I just got this thing here, and she hefts up the orb so it can look at it. And
It's confused, but a little less wary as it says,
it's mechanical, not magical.
I'm a capybara.
A capybara.
Yay. That it. Give us scratches.
As you then view out to see 50 or so capybaras pulling little carts around.
They got
From
my
place
man
to
working
place.
in the mine.
As you then have a flashback of memory to a far distant land you don't remember of riding a capybara.
In a past life.
Somewhere.
Y'all know any other animals around here?
He kind of gestures towards the sea. He says, well, there's crocodiles that work out there.
Oh, that's neat. Are they nice to you?
He gestures to his foot as there's a missing chunk in his leg.
Aw, those bastards. It's okay, I'll take one of their feet for you. She kind of gives it a little pet, pet, pet.
It is.
What are you
pleased.
carting around?
It looks to you and says that their job is to cart around any of the goods that they find, like raw materials or minerals and stuff, and transfer them from place to place. To like be washed, and then after washing, send them to the scalding, where they chip away all the impurities, and then take it to the smelting as they do the cart system. And it gives them a place to work and live without being hunted down by the defense force in the forest for food.
Okay. Can I see what you're? Can I see a piece of what you're carting?
Doesn't mind.
Gotta roll something.
Yeah, roll me a nature check.
I'm so good at those. 12.
So your 12 comes back with, you see that he's carting all different kinds of mana rocks that are infused with different kinds of like magic, specifically like crystals. He's carrying some crystals, he's carrying some iron ore, copper, all kinds of different ore, and then he's also carrying what appears to be some kind of like obsidian-like crystal, but it pulses with a shimmering white light when you put your hand near it.
Can the orb count that as analyzing and storing info I presented? If I present the crystal to it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you try to take a bit off?
Can I not just hold it up to it, or?
It's like a consuming analyzing thing. Like a Pokedex entry.
Sorry, can I take a chip off this thing to see what it is?
The animal's like, I don't fucking care. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's
okay. She just takes a bit off.
I don't manage anything.
He's like,
Like a
I'm just
Pokedex, he says.
delivery.
I remember when the Pokedex took a bite out of Pikachu to tell me what it was.
It is the easiest way.
Pikachu's, them's good eating.
Goddamn crawfish there.
Oh, man. I go with your raw hide.
This is so you get the obsidian piece, and this is it's called Soulbolt. Soulbolt is what happens when you have raw mana being blasted out with a mix of radiation, and it crystallizes on different pieces of iron and then quickly turns it into a magic ore. Soulbolt is specifically used kind of like this world's uranium, and it only becomes radioactive when you extract the small bit of essence that's inside of it.
That is, does it also technically have an inordinate amount of calories?
No, it doesn't have any calories. 0 calories.
Funny. Because uranium technically would have like a
I know the meme.
fuckload of casualty or calories.
I know the meme. Can't hit your protein goals, bro. Just eat a chunky uranium.
Alright.
Yeah.
But the extraction process is quite deadly, and when you extract the essence from the stone, it rapidly goes critical.
So you said it consumes it? Did it just break it apart
Yeah,
and extract it?
like it takes the piece, breaks it down, and hyper-analyzes it, and then eats it, essentially.
It just ate radioactive waste, essentially. Kind
Yeah,
of.
radioactive ore.
Or... Good to know. As Lena's like learning about the stuff, she's still patting the capybara like it's a dog.
It is very happy right now.
Alright,
Like-
buddy, I don't want to keep you from your work too much.
Like a fucking attention whore cat.
I mean it. I'll find the guy that took your foot. Does he even have a prosthetic for his foot like everything else in this
No,
fucking town
it didn't take
does?
his foot off. It took a chunk out of his leg.
Oh. A little chicken leg. Okay. I'll bite it back. It's okay.
So you let it walk
She lets
on.
it. Yeah.
There's like 50 of the fucking things everywhere, just walking around. Some are eating at troughs, some are just chilling.
He's just a chill guy.
You then see what appears to be a bird fly by, but it has bunny ears.
Does it go anywhere?
Yeah, it is perching on the it's perching on the roof along with a bunch of cats that have wings.
I feel like the cats with wings is less alarming than the bird with bunny ears.
Well, it's a bunny with wings, too.
Oh, a bunny with wings. Which one? The cat or the bunny? Let's do the bunny. Why can you fly?
The bunny also looks at you with wide eyes.
Reminds me of them interviewing that cat, like, "Sir, are you aware you're a cat?" And it just wide eyes the camera.
I remember this fucking post on like Tumblr or some shit. Like someone's bird, like someone's parrot. Like everyone would, like everyone, like the owner, any friends like coming along to visit would just greet it with "You're a bird," and it just copy back, you know, obviously "You're a bird," and then like just one day this guy apparently heard it just say to itself, "I'm a bird." Like, oh no, it's becoming self-aware.
So it says to you, "The kind apothecary man saved my life."
Were your wings necessary to save your life?
Well, no, but he said that it would help me evade the crows.
The
And
crows?
falcons.
Oh. By joining the air with them, I see.
The Defense Force has automatons that fly like crows and falcons that exterminate any vermin in the cities.
Oh. Wouldn't that just make you more visible, though?
Well, they can't
Flying?
come in the mining area, or at least they don't try to.
That's good. More concerned he made it a little harder for you, actually.
It's
You
easier
just
to
hang around?
Yeah, I
Oh.
just hang around, jump from smokestack to smokestack. It's nice. It's warm. It's not quiet, but it's not alarmingly loud either.
The cats bother you?
No, the cats are nice too, as they're kind of in the same boat. We have an agreement.
What's the agreement?
They don't hunt us, and we don't push their kin into the river.
Oh. Just like a normal Tuesday, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Thanks for nothing, sociopath bunny.
And the cat looks at you and says, "Well, what is a sociopath?"
You know, cats can pretty much be a sociopath normally,
Alurse,
so
voice
I
the
guess
cat.
what you are.
Sorry, what?
Voice the cat.
It's just a cat with
Voice
wings.
a
Voice the cat.
cat.
It's just a regular cat, but with wings that
You're good
flies
at it.
in the city.
You've done it before.
Meow, meow, meow.
Oh
Meow.
God, not.
I mean that. Okay, so the orb does say I can only speak one-on-one with animals 4
We're
times
being
a day.
loose with its definition.
Okay. I figured. For the fun of it.
How do you do, Malish?
Please. I haven't done anything yet to gain that title.
I am but a scrap of cloth fittering in your storm of destiny. What a splendid storm it is.
Is this cat flirting? What the fuck is wrong with this fucking cat?
I've been trapped in a chest for days.
How'd you get the wings then? before you got trapped in the chest? Or did they fish you out and give you some?
Memory's foggy these days.
Okay, the most unhelpful bastard I could talk to? Okay.
Perhaps you could refresh my memory.
I mean... Oh, I just thought of something really funny. How bright of a light can the orb emit?
Not very bright, only 10 feet around you.
Well, like, if the orb was put in someone's face...
A
and then
torch.
flashed- Okay, well, it'll be really quick. Because this cat doesn't seem very bright. And Lena just kind of, like, puts the orb... She's like, you gotta look at it really hard. This'll help, I swear. And then just, like, wills it to flick on and off.
As
Does
it's
that
flicking
help?
on and off, what do you do?
Eyes just like growing in response to the bright light, and then shrinking, growing, shrinking, growing, shrinking.
She's doing it. She's like, oh my god. She's like saying, you remember everything. At this point, she's fucking with this cat. Just to see what will happen. And then she puts the orb down. She's like, you remember now?
Oh, yeah, Miss Majesty. You're the Lord of the Great Light. Upon my very whiskers, I knew you the moment I glimpsed you, nay, beheld you. I knew the alleyway drunks whose ramblings I heard in passing were real. Permit me, your sovereignty, to demonstrate my remorse for
Roll me a
trying to
religion check.
swindle you.
What?
Roll me a religion check. Cat. Based off
Cat.
of Ursay's religion.
What?
Oh, okay. I do have one of the cat sheets open, but I can get alerts. Oh, my brain didn't work. Let's see. Let's roll an owlbear this time. 21.
And in that moment, a bit of light shines around the cat and he's gone.
What?
You faintly hear his voice echoing, I have some important business to take care of on this side.
Anime mentor?
And as it goes away and beams up, Sterling, you got a ping in your head. Roll me a
Fuck.
wisdom save.
What the fuck?
I just made a cat ascend? Question mark.
13.
Sterling, for the rest of the day, have a soft glow of light around you as you've ascended a soul to heaven.
What? I didn't even do anything.
Through the connection, you hear a voice, through the connection of your friends, you have ascended a soul to the grander realm. Do well, my guardian, for I am proud of thee.
It's like, who the fuck
fuck are they
murdered
doing?
something?
Yeah, what the fuck are they doing over there?
And before we continue,
Big
pause.
operation.
So, as you're talking with all that, Sterling feels a ping in the back of his head that he ascended someone to heaven, and the bunny's just looking at you wide-eyed.
I don't know how that happened. I don't have that kind of power. I think. She kind of looks at the orb and then she goes, "You want to try?"
The bunny flies away.
Do you want to try me, punk?
Want to try my new fucking stash? Yeah, that's what
Eventually,
she
the
expected.
dwarf and Cordova come out, bellies full.
Uh,
Good
right.
work.
So, Cordova, I think has to eat like somewhere between like 1 and 2 tons per day.
A lot of fiber in there, okay?
Probably the first guy in quite some time to like traumatize the kitchen staff.
If anything, it was like the anime challenge of, oh, I gotta cook more next time. Oh, Big Eater, I'll gladly take the challenge up. The dwarf says, well, now we can head over to the main facility and we'll get you introduced to all the bosses and such.
All right, fair enough.
Just take the next few sessions as the doors, just like take it easy, never actually doing any work. Gotta
Yeah, the
introduce
problem
you around
isn't the
the
clockwork
office.
machinery, it's just that they're constantly taking breaks.
Yeah, then we gotta go take a coffee break. Then we gotta take our lunch break.
Then you need a siesta.
And then your second
They got a
lunch, then your
nap
third
room.
lunch.
Because it's a modern
You
workplace.
get over to the mining guild, and the guild hall doesn't appear to be anything too special. When you look at it, it just looks like a normal like office kind of, business area. You step inside, and inside the guild hall, there's just like a couple chairs and tables and desks around with people working in the front area, and there's all kinds like an upper kind of deck. Let me give you a photo of what I mean. It's like you enter on in, right, and you see there's like replace all that food table stuff with like just office workers spreading out like spreadsheets and shit, different ink and drying up and making different schematics and plans. Off to the right, there's a few mechanical automatons being worked on and surgically, working on the gears. The upper rafters are filled with all people walking back and forth, doing repairs. Like, it is bustling in here.
Mom, hold on a sec. I'm imagining something kind of like these. I remember the like the Battle of Britain, like World War
Mhm.
II. Like that's kind of what like the
very
doubting. That's kind of what the doubting systems like command structure looked like.
Yeah, very very compact. Lots of people moving around, all kinds of equipment and machinery being worked on. And the main receptionist looks at you and says, "Ah, John Doe, you here with some new people?" "Ah, yes, they're going to be helping us." "Oh, very nice, very nice. You here to talk to the boss then?" "Yes, want to get underway with operations. I think there's a division leaving very soon. Go talk to the first division captain over there." "Where is he? In his office again?" "Oh, yeah. Over yonder."
Okay. Going over yonder.
And so you walk in to see kind of a stubby little dwarf, smaller than most, as he looks up at you and says, "Ah, sir, how you be then? I'm cracking. You got yourself some new workers? John Doe? Good, good, good. What are your names? I don't care. Moving along. You there, bird. Tweety.
Yeah.
Can you swim?" Good,
Shit,
good,
what happened? What happened last time? I think Cordova's too heavy to swim, isn't he? Or
good, good.
was that?
We'll make you sink. It's fine. We'll tie an anchor to your leg. You there, girly. Can you swim?
I think so.
Good, we'll
If
do
I
the same
remember
thing.
correctly. Okay.
Now, we're going down to the coral reef. We're going to work on some mining down there. And if you see any beasts, you're going to be protecting us. We also have to reactivate the old mining operators down there. The rusty bucket of bolts. Fucking clinkers. But we'll get them working. Those automatons really need a good beating or two into them. You're going to be helping us, Mr. Mechanic, with the replacement of the cores. Have you ever dealt with radiation before?
No. I don't think so.
Oh, it's fine. My voice hasn't gone too bad from it. You'll just feel a warm little prick in your side.
Yeah, and before it turns out fucking Cordova eats radiation too.
I thought it was gonna be, have you dealt with radiation before? No? Good, good. You have so much further to fall.
Well, let's hope we won't be smelling fried chicken by the end of the night.
Oh no. Okay, and before it turns out Cordova eats radiation, and just like fucking just ends up walking up with like a fucking like a Sluffy or Slurpee, you know, but it's like fucking crushed up like uh soul vault and like uranium and shit. Is like, what is that where all the fucking glowing rocks went? Why the fuck are you drinking them? How the hell are you not dying? Dying to this shit? Are you fucking kidding me? What sort of weak ass do you take me for?
Is the coral reef next to that nuclear plant down there?
Which one?
Whichever's the closest one. Is it next to one?
We have several down there.
Okay, but where we're going, is there one?
No, we're repairing the upper extractors of it.
So we're repairing it. Okay.
We'll be taking a diosphere down.
Like,
That's what a
I haven't
diosphere
seen
looks
one of
like.
those before.
It's a spear with 10 sides.
Got blood.
That's just from the last crew. Don't worry about it. The
That's
glass
probably
ruptured
fine.
under the pressure. They went too deep.
I was gonna say they just couldn't handle the pressure. Mining joke.
Goody.
Yo, gearbox. Is it fixed yet? And you see a automaton slowly come out with a large respirator as he breathes in and says, "Yes, it's almost ready. Stop calling me gearbox. I'm not an automaton, you worthless, short little spined rodent."
He immediately starts tearing him a new asshole.
Yeah, whatever you say, Chrome Dome. I'm going to leave razor wire within your porridge tonight. Oh, do you want to fight then, little man? I'll stick your tin ass back in the smelting iron. Now go take your brass ball somewhere else. They're chafing my attitude.
Just looking back and forth like it's a fucking badminton match. So, out of curiosity, how long is this operation going to take?
About a day and a half.
Oh, okay, well, I don't have enough shrinking potions to last a day and a half.
You
So, yeah.
shrink? You're fine. We have a psychiatrist
no.
somewhere.
Oh no, I am shrunk. As far as I can go at the moment.
Oh, you've shrunk? I guess we need a different psychiatrist.
He's trying to say that normally he's a gargantuan fucking creature and he drank potions just to be smaller.
Are you shitting me?
That's why I ate about 2 tons of food in the cafeteria.
Oh, I
I'm
thought you were
normally
just
about
fat.
5 stories tall. No, I'm just normally about 5 stories tall, and as it turns out, these
Well, that's
potions
fine.
don't
We'll
really
just
give
shove you in the
appetite.
ocean and stick you in a deeper part.
Fair enough. Just as long as you're aware. Not gonna, like, try and wreck half your equipment just because you didn't know.
Not like you could wreck or dent the damn things down there. Damage?
It would get
Sure.
really cramped in there, though.
We'll have you stick outside the Divosphere. I don't need you imploding me with your goddamn kneecap.
I bet I could punt it like a volleyball.
Now, do you have any questions before we go diving?
I think that was the major disclaimer out of the way.
I'll give you all a few hours to prepare. Land dwellers don't do very well with the undersea. Watch yourself, though. They got some... what would they call them?
Sea rodents.
They got some sea rats over there.
Crocodilians.
Swamp
Right in
cats.
Telakan.
You realize the slur sea rat refers to the sea elves.
Oh.
Oh.
Who does? Me?
Yes.
Or everybody?
They got some
Oh.
sea rats and carpbacks over there. Carpback being a slur for fishermen.
Oh.
So we killed those, so I mean, in a way, that's good news.
Lena just kind of stares at him like, oh, not this shit.
Actually, I guess other question. I mean, I can hold my breath for about, okay. Rules as written, Cordova can hold his breath for 8 fucking minutes. Which is absolutely absurd, but still, I can imagine probably not enough for this operation.
We'll slap a breatherator on you.
Okay, just as
Come
long as
here.
you have a giant fucking breatherator. Okay.
As you follow him, he says, now bend down.
Uh-huh.
He slaps a collar around your neck, it clamps shut, and sticks a tube in your neck.
Oh boy.
You've been injected with something.
Oxygen, I hope.
Or, like, potion of water
In
breathing,
about
hopefully.
in about 2 hours, there's going to be some sacs building up in your neck to fill with air.
Oh, okay.
You'll be fine. A little mutation never hurt anyone.
Yeah, I've had worse.
Now, like I said, give you a few hours to prepare. We got to get our food together anyway. And you hear then a bell ring. It's time for a drinking break.
As
Fair enough.
expected.
We like to get a little bit plastered before going on the job. It's Monday and it's fuck.
Yeah, also, you know, if any of you get hurt on the job, you know, it kind of helps numb the pain.
Well, it's all
Doesn't
part
help
of the job.
to stop bleeding. It's like if you get hurt, you don't feel it, but you're kind of fucked.
Essentially, this hour or 2 time span is enough time for you to go and get Lurse and Sterling.
I was gonna say,
And
just
drag
like
them
Larry said,
down
Sterling, just
underwater.
like, how do you suppose guys are doing?
I don't know. Apparently, they helped someone ascend. I don't.
Cardio was good as like.
I taught them
I
everything they
don't-
know. I'm
I
so
don't
proud.
remember, don't remember doing anything like
How many
that.
more students do we like completely fuck up in the second class?
Yeah,
Just
about
like
the
roll a
second
die,
class.
find out.
And The man says that the second class wasn't able to make it, as the bus was about to get there but crashed into a building.
So,
Are
Save
they
me
okay?
some of
What?
the,
Says, oh, it happens often. Often the bionic horses get spooked and they often run themselves into buildings.
Why would you program the horses to be okay? Whatever. This.
Well, they don't program that. They make them and then cut their ears off so they can't hear anything, so they only respond to electrical signals hooked up to the carriage. But occasionally the gears get dislodged where the capacitors are to make them not hear things, and they hear everything at once because they don't have a control module. So it's just opening your ear canal up to everything all at once.
Oh.
fucking Torsi the torso
Like
horse.
throwing a baby into a train yard. As like a million trains go by and honk all their engines and blow the steam stacks. And so they get spooked and it ran into a building. He's like, don't worry, the students are okay. The horses are a little messed up, but the students are fine. We'll postpone your classes till tomorrow.
Be sure to save me some of the pulp of the students that were supposed to get here. I may be able to solve the situation.
Oh, are you somewhat of a biomancer? I guess we could take you to the horses. We've been stitching those horses
better
up
to
for
just-
about the better part of 20 years or so. Every time one of them gets injured, we just take a little bit of marrow from one of the wretches and stick it in it. Had to replace that fucking femur 3 or 4 times.
Just a stupid idea. Usually I was able to make the serpentine, right? Can I
Yeah.
make that thing draw the fucking carriage in place of the horses?
You could attempt.
It's a fucking like like a skeleton on each side, and then it's like crawling on its ribs like they're this like centipede. What a sight to watch that around town.
Do you bring the idea up to him?
Yeah, I got something like a horse.
Well, I'll have to connect you with the bio engineers, and you can go talk to them about it.
Gotcha.
I
Your
can
people
repair the...
contact my people.
I think we gotta give that horse another lobotomy again. Stop it from screaming.
It really is fucking torso.
Screaming.
Have
I
you
don't know
tried
how.
feeding it
I don't
rations?
know how it keeps getting more brain. We've lobotomized it twice. Shouldn't feel pain anymore.
This is concerning.
Well, we're only going off the manual of Goldenstein.
That guy's fucking crazy.
That's crazy.
I just wanna once again, Cactus tells me his concern that his story is too grimdark, and then he fucking is like, how many lobotomies does it take to make a horse work?
Servitor horses.
yeah, the story said, like, oh yeah, a little concerned the story's too grim dark. Hey, by the way, Cordova, you're destined to either become a similar wound to Grima, consume the entire fucking world, or fucking die.
Scoo.
Yeah, there's your puzzle to solve. Good luck.
Oh yeah, don't forget to add the apothecary. It's like the apothecary mixed with a milkman. He delivers the potions every day.
Stop guessing my shit.
I had that idea ever since you mentioned the apothecary earlier. Apothegary, yeah.
I was wondering how to spell what I wanted.
Apothearch.
There we go. You've located 2 new areas, the Biomanter and the Apothearch.
Oh. I thought you just like horribly spelled apothecary.
With that, you receive a messenger pigeon that Cordova and Lena wish to speak with you over at the Mining Guild.
Can it be a pigeon toad?
Biomancer.
Like a Tui intended?
And it turns out the city also has a monster hunting guild, except instead of being a monster hunter, you're a monster hunter.
Biomantis.
So my question being now, how much longer would you guys wish to continue? Do you want to continue or call it here?
I mean, I'm not particularly sleepy right now.
Lena?
I'm good either way.
I'm good.
Okay.
Time to explore the oceans. Under the sea. Do, 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 do. It's under the sea, but it's a bunch of creatures that have been fucked up, like the capybara and such. Right?
So as
The
you all
capybara, the cats.
make it to the mining guild area, you head over to the Divosphere dock, where you're each given underwater respirators. So you ready to go down?
Oh my, I didn't know we were that close.
Oh, that's why they just handed me a mutation. It's fucking... Wait. So, like, are the respirators just, like, mutations, or...
No, they're like respirators, like masks. Dive masks.
Or, yeah, like, was Cordova
Are they
handed
just-
a mutation because they didn't have a respirator that would
They
fit
didn't
it?
have one big enough for you, said, fuck it, we'll just give you the ones we give the bigger animals.
Fair.
Treat me like an animal.
Now, we prepared for you some transportation to get over there. They walk out with large crocodiles with saddles.
Well.
You will be riding these to get out to the sea area where we need to go. You are on guard duty. While we can fight, we are the master mechanics here. You will be learning. Okay, bird?
Got it.
And you said you there. You're the master smith or whatever, ordained by the church?
Sure, I guess they've ordained me.
We're
at this
gonna-
One and the
point.
same.
We're gonna have you work on the nuclear reactor.
Oh Lord, alert!
I leave this to my apprentice, Lena.
Oh,
I'll
you're
learn the
also a
ropes
master
eventually.
craftsman. Good, we'll stick you in there too. And what's he?
If you insist.
Points to Sterling.
Moral support.
You can carry our luggage.
If anything, I'm a combat unit. Come on, man. You gotta give me more than that.
He just shoves a toolbox in your hand. Carry that.
I guess so.
Roll me a strength save.
Oh, God.
Come on, Nat 20 again. You can do this. I'll give you a guidance.
Like, Cordova is right there. And the specific guy knows.
It, like, my hand goes liquid and it just falls straight through it.
As you drop the toolbox and it clanks to the ground. Did you get a nat 1?
I got a 4.
No.
It clanks to the
Four,
ground
four,
and says,
and one.
"What are you doing? You worthless. Is he a robot? Is he a motherfucking worthless clanker?
No, he's a fighter. I'll
Oh,
carry
fuck.
it since...
You're about as useful as a rust bucket automaton."
I
No,
want to
he's
cast
good
a
in a
spell
fight.
on him so bad. I want to fuck him.
He's good in a fight, believe me. I've been working with him.
That reminds me. I have the actual automaton with us go into the ring.
We just restarted its fire. Do we really want to submerge it? It's just gonna go out.
That's what I was saying. I have Cognito go into the fucking ring.
You gained
Oh.
another companion. Play the.
I like how they asked you to fix it and then you just took it.
stole it.
They're like, where did that?
It has my-
Where did that golem go that you
he
fixed?
gets-
It's like, I don't know.
He gets like some ratchet straps and rope and straps it to your back. And
It has my scent on it. Its mother will never take it back now.
as he straps it onto you, he says, "There, now you can't drop it, you weak-armed fuck."
God.
He kind of pinches you. "You need some more meat on your bones. Why are you so skinny? Are you being starved to death?"
So actually, I
Are you
have a
anemic?
working theory that might fix that. Although
This
we
fucking guy.
you saw his whole liquidification thing. I think he needs to get better at that before we test out my little theory.
We'll kick
He
him in the
needs a
ocean to make him
liquid
learn.
mercury diet.
Best way to learn how to swim is to kick you in the ocean.
Why did I suddenly imagine him kicking a car battery into the ocean?
Yeah, you gotta charge the electric eels. No, seriously, you've already brought that up, and that's kind of what they do with Magistone. It's like, oh, we have this weak charge in Magistone that's of electricity. Kick it in the ocean. It'll charge the eels.
Just go to the beach, bring a car battery, kick into the ocean.
I gotta charge the eels.
And you gotta kill the aqueducts.
Okay, I'm gonna go copy your tokens real quick so I can port it over to the new area. Copy.
Geoduck, that's what I was thinking of.
Oh. Well. Okay. What this one? Oh. What about this one? Maybe there we go.
Wet.
And we'll go with a color theme. Does blue help? No. White or black? What's easier
I want to
to
paint
see?
it black.
Is black or white easier to see as lines?
I think white was
Honestly,
better because it was different from the black
The
that
grid
came on
dots.
the old map.
Yeah, the grid that's like on the map itself.
We need the Hoenn music for when you're casting
Diving?
dive. Yeah.
Well, I would, but I don't want to be copyright striked, as I did in my old videos.
Yeah, no, we just play it on our private YouTubes.
So,
Water Mario music.
So I take it that like the dive takes long enough to where eventually like it, like partway through the shrinking potion wears off and Cordova just like drops the whole like disguise jacket thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Also, I'm assuming, judging by the mutation, which I don't know whether or not that's like temporary or permanent, by the way. I assume that like it's kind of put like Cordova's like however long you can hold your breath to don't worry about it.
Pretty much.
There, get up,
Just getting everything set up.
I knew this was a setup.
Okay, it's going to take a little bit for me to set this up. As everything is set up, as you get under the water, you immediately board the crocodiles, right? So as you get on the crocodiles, they kind of like gurgle at you. And do you do anything, Lena?
So are we making it kind of like I activate it and I get to talk to something one-on-one, but like I can change the target?
Yeah. For a little bit of time.
How many are there? For one for everybody?
One for everybody if you were carrying some supplies and stuff, and
The one for Cordova was just there for moral support.
pretty much it's just staring at him, looking at him wide-eyed like, whoa.
Hello.
It's like on top of his head.
Cordova's looking at the gator like, just pick it up, put it on top of his head. He's like, "You get to ride with me, buddy."
It's wiggling its arms like, yay.
He's like, "Yay!"
Wagging its tail like a dog.
She's gonna look at each one and just shout over and over, which one? Any one of y'all tasted capybara before?
You hear no response, and you only hear static back.
From every single one?
As you look at them all, you realize they're all a little mentally retarded.
Little fucking
I was gonna say
lizard.
the
They
static just keeps
lobotomized
getting louder.
them like the horses.
Yay! I'm going swimming!
Fucking lizards
Swimming
had
is
empty no
fun!
Can I just like
You
look
hear,
at each?
you hear a response.
Go ahead.
Sorry, you're gonna look at each one?
No, go ahead.
You look at one of them and it says, "Yay, the water is warm, the warmer water. I get to go swimming, yay." And then one's
She's
like
gonna
biting
look-
the water and it's like, ooh, it's
Oh,
wave, nom. Where'd it go? Oh, it's over there, nom. Oh, where'd it? Oh, it's right there, nom.
New tactic. She's gonna look at each one and go, "I'm so hungry. What's my favorite thing to eat?"
My favorite thing to eat is coral and rocks. Rocks are tasty.
She's looking for whichever one would be like the tastiest thing I've ever had is the capybara. This rat. Big rat.
The tastiest thing I've ever had is a sea elf.
Anybody had a big rat before?
What's a rat?
Uh, Four-legged thing up there.
Grumba grumba.
I just laughed at the idea that it could have used the fucking slur. Just like, I learned from watching you.
Oh.
Are
Just
you
like, my favorite food is the
Are
sea
you calling the
rats.
blue things rats?
Blue?
Yeah, the blue
they
things.
blue? What's blue?
The sea rats.
Oh. No.
Are those rats? Is that the rat you talk about? Because I eat lots of sea rats.
No, because a rat is actually, it likes to stand on four legs and has a long tail and it has fur on it.
Oh, so we're rats.
You don't have
Oh
fur.
no, we're sea rats. No, I don't want to die. I don't want to be eaten.
Oh.
Don't eat me, brother. I won't eat you, brother. You don't taste good. That's good to hear.
The lost cause, I'm understanding. Okay.
A couple of them like kind of swim over to you and like sniff you and then just head bump you.
Like the
Booping their-
dilemma of your
booping their
pet cat
snoops.
brought you a dead fucking bird and you're like, oh wow, thank you.
They're just booping you with their snoops. Is it
They're
pat
too
time?
stupid for their own good.
Is it pat time now? Pat
There's a
Yay,
pity
pat
pat,
time,
a
pat time.
single pity pat
Is
for
you-
everyone.
Is you pity pat. Like, yay, pet time! They all come swimming over to
They're
you.
so fucking stupid.
There's like six around you. Pat time, pat time. They're slapping their tails
No.
at the wall. Pat time, pat time, pat time.
No, they're so fucking stupid.
Yay, pat time. The one on Cordova's back is like, yay! I'm in the
I
air,
can't have pet
yay."
time.
And is like slapping Cordova. I want pat time, pat time.
Yeah, Cordova
They're
just
forgiven
like
of their sin because they're fucking stupid.
Cordova like feels it like jostle around him and it's just
Time
it's
to
just
do
not
your
fucking-
job
it
now.
Gives it scratches.
As you give it scritch, it's like yay, and like it makes a gurgly sound and like wags its tail really fast.
I'll be so for real. I accidentally elbowed my sound thing for my headphones and heard absolutely nothing for the past like 20 seconds.
You gave it scritches and it's wagging its tail. And it's like yay.
No.
A couple of them come over to Alurse. What do you do, Alurse?
Alerse has prepared for just such a situation, actually. She swapped out disguise self. She finally doesn't need that extra foot it can provide since she's 6 feet tall now. So she replaced it with speak with animals. I was trying real hard not to show Lena since she just got that power.
As you, I assume you cast it on
But
yourself.
as she saw them all swarming around her, she was like, "It should have been me." So when
not
they came over
fair.
to her, she just instantly cast it.
You just hear like, yay, pat time, pat time, pat time, pat time, yay. These night ladies.
Yep, she's enthusiastically providing them pat time and any
Nice.
rations.
As you feed them, like, oh, nommy time, nom, nom, and you just hear them all say, nom, 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 and they all swarm you.
I'm
Fucking-
getting a premonition that this is going to be the next running joke with our ship.
Nom, 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 nom,
Instead
nom,
of there's
nom,
a fish,
nom,
it's
nom,
just
nom,
you
nom,
get on the
nom.
ship and hear nom 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 nom.
There's like 30 of them surrounding you right now, Alersa.
We will endure.
Lena, are you saying anything?
Huh?
Okay. Just making sure.
We're gonna
you're still
turn
here.
into cross of this, right?
Nom 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 nom. And so
Have like 70 goddamn crocodiles following us for the rest of the campaign.
you've befriended 30 crocodiles, which are technically lizards/dragons.
Well,
Oh boy.
Beautiful.
Congrats.
Yeah, basically filled it out in one. We're 43 out of 50 anyway.
All they know are slurs and basic words.
No, I serious. We can be
The
friends
essentials,
now.
of course.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, oh yeah.
The basics of communication.
I mean, they've probably been insulted as well, so they've probably learned some things.
We're
So you're gonna say that probably actually just happened.
And it says the dwarves like to call us skillbacks.
You know, you do have scales. It's still not good.
They also say we're dumb a lot. I don't understand.
I mean,
Am I
that
dumb?
about sums it up. Well, you're just inexperienced. You're not dumb.
What's experienced?
It means you haven't really done anything but work, have you?
What's working?
Oh, they're one of those.
We swim. Swim time.
Swim time. Yay,
We
yay, yay, yay.
Yay, swim time.
Work is swimming for the dwarves.
Oh. So we swim a lot. Is that
Yeah.
bad?
No, if you like it, it's good.
Yay, swim time. Slap their tails in excitement. They're adorable. Anything else you want to interrogate about the crocodiles?
No.
Interrogate.
Or
Where
try
were
to,
you on
anyway?
the 11th?
They don't know what 11 is. They can't count past 10.
No.
they can only count to 4.
They can't even count to 9.
I can't. Well, a big achievement is from the count to 2, and then remember what a 2 is.
And why a 2?
Ironically, they're very good at knowing if a number is less than another number.
Anywho, you get
They just
on the
follow the gator
crocodiles
mouth.
as you start swimming down into the ocean. The ocean itself is around nice, warm 80 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh.
Can I teach my...
It's killed off most of the fish.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
And it is very, very warm. And as you get closer and closer to the piping generators, you come to the first work site. So the first work site is there is a main extruder here, and all of these others are mining rigs that are constantly digging for ore, and you know, they're digging for ore, and they're slowly extracting out the cobalt from the area, as well as other minerals, and then transporting them down, as well as being able to produce the coolant that is also gets pumped down. automatons that are in the area, these constructs, have broken down due to constant aquatic life beating the shit out of them. So you're going down there to protect the workers on each extruder, as well as protect the main pipeline from the different creatures. We'll go in phases, and you can repair the constructs, and you're supposed to defend them as the enemies come in. That's your objective here.
So basically, it's win time.
It's me time.
We'll be digging for ore, digging for ore. It's pastime
But
that's never a
Before
bore.
we start combat,